Good morning. Welcome to another bright and, well, maybe not bright, obviously. It's a full moon, though. You can see it there, yeah. So, this is, we're going to call this week 2, day 1. The beginning of yard week, I guess. I mean, when you go in there, you're either in the classroom or you go into the main room and you sign up for yard or you sign up for road. And this week is yard. Doing the maneuvers, skills test, skills practice, practicing in the yard with the skills. Anyway, we got a jump on it on Saturday with that straight line backing practice and pull through, and so it'll be interesting to see how the rest of the class fares on the course this week. I have not concerns about anybody, but just, you know, I'm just curious to see how they'll do. And then I'm anxious to get in there and try the most difficult maneuver that we do for this testing, and that's going to be the offset back end. I think it's called offset back end. Basically, you're parallel parking within a coned area, and I'm sure at the beginning it's going to all be down to technique, and I'm going to screw it up several times, I'm sure. But I think a worthy goal for today would be not to take out a cone. I think that's a worthy goal. I nicked a cone on Saturday, but I didn't take one out. So yeah, worthy goal. And we'll let you know how it goes. Boy, it is a glorious day out here today. It was cold this morning out here. I had to wear my jacket and my gloves. But turning out to be a beautiful afternoon. Low 60s, perfect temperature. And we're just going at it out here. Doing our maneuvers. All right. Finally headed home after dinner. End of week 1 or week 2, day 1. End of day 1 of week 2. I think that's right. It's been a long day. It's still Monday, I think. But today everybody in the class was there for doing their intro to maneuvers. It wasn't my intro to maneuvers because those of us who are doing manual, as I said, were here on Saturday and got introduced to the maneuvers then. But today we got introduced to the maneuvers in a little bit more formal way because we didn't emphasize it on Saturday, but we emphasized it today, that today we did the pull through and stop. We had to pull, you had to start and not stop, and then you had to stop with your bumper in the little box section there at the end of the lane. So we didn't practice that on Saturday, but we did today. And then once you complete that, you honk the horn. Excuse me, I got a little bit of the hiccups from the dinner there. So after you complete each maneuver, there's 4, and after you complete the maneuvers, you honk the horn to signal that you've completed it and you're ready to be graded on it. So you pull from a stop outside of the box, pull through into the box, and then stop at the end of the box with your front bumper fully within the box. the little painted section of the lane that indicates the end of the box. So it's about a 2 foot, maybe 28-inch, something like that, wide strip that is not easy to hit. I didn't hit it every time. That was the most difficult thing to do today, and we did that for half the day. Was me and another guy swapping out, doing that maneuver, or those two maneuvers. The other maneuver was start outside the box and straight line back all the way through the box to the other end, and once you complete that outside the box, then you honk the horn again. So those are the two maneuvers that we practiced today, as they will be done on the exam. So I have zero problems with straight line backing now. I've got that. There was not a single time where did I have to stop and correct myself, pull forward, and start again. No, I can do it now. So, but I forgot the name of it. Stop short, but whatever the name of that first maneuver is, where you start, you don't stop, you stop and stop with the bumper. I forgot what the official name of that one is, but that was the one I was having the most difficult with, and I got it, I would say, most of the time, but not every time. It wasn't, you have to pick a reference spot right outside the window and make sure you try and hit it every time, and just with the touchiness of the brakes, you kind of, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. But there you go. And then the other half of the day was doing pre-trip. And pre-trip is just, I encourage everybody to learn as much as you can, watch some videos, get as much info as you can, and then when you get here, be open-minded and just make sure and just adapt the knowledge that you may learn beforehand and do it their way. If you do that, it'll help you to get a nice foothold on the information. You'll start to get a general feel for it, and then do it their way. You got to use all the words, acronyms, say it the way they want to do it, because it's the way the examiner is going to test you on it. So that's what I worked on today: memorization and making sure I break it down into things that I can, sections, front, right side of the engine, driver's side of the engine, things you got to point out on different sides. And then all the other stuff that you got to do. So it went pretty well. I think by the end of the day, I started to feel like I could come close to doing it all. So yeah, good day, long day, tired, going home, and we'll get into it again tomorrow.